Hello, sanibonani babukeli, and welcome to this week's exciting installment of your favorite program, Ilungelo Lakho. It's your right. Siza kunibukhoma la kumamba phambili SABC 1 eMzansi for sure. Mbukeli uyazi ke lolu uhlelo olukhuluma nani ngqo njengabathengi mayelana phela namalungelo enu la eMzansi Africa. Today we tackle one of the traps that some home buyers fall into, buying a property sometimes that they will eventually battle to occupy. Yebo mbukeli, kubhlungu kakhulu ukuthi phela uthenge indlu ungabusakwazi kodwa ukuthi ungene kuyona uyohlala ngoba uyithenge inabantu. Uthola ukuthi nalomuntu oyithenge kuyena akazange azakucacisela ukuthi uhlulo ukhipha abantu kulendlu wena oyithengayo. Mina ke nguAlisha uNonhlanhla kaJali mbukeli, ngizovula nje ingcingo emva kwaleli khefu lethu lokuqala, but okwamanje ake singene ngqo odabeni lethu la namhlanje. All right, mbukele asamukele izivakashi zethu ke namhlanje ukuthi phela basisiza ukuthi sidingide lolu daba lokuthi uma uthenga indlu, if you're a first time home buyer kakhulukazi ila bethanda ukuthi bakwazi ukuthi bakujikisele izinto ungazi ukuthi yiziphi kahle kahle izinto ekumele uzenze nenyathelo ekumele uyithathe uma phela usufuna usizo. Let's welcome ubhuti Elias Shamatla, niyamazi isishoshovu samalungelo abantu uvela lapha eMarefi Consulting. Sibe nayo nosisi uMphomo Khehle, yena ke ungumeli and she will be helping us ukuthi sazi ukuthi umthetho wona uthini ngalabantu abavane badayise izindlu bengazange banichazele ukuthi kahle kahle la kwenzakalani. Ladies and gentlemen, a very good afternoon to both of you. Welcome.
Sisi kunjani?
Kunjani ngiyaphila sisi njani? Ngiyaphila nami. But Elias?
Yes, I will see.
Kunjani sis?
Khona njani?
Ngiyaphila baba. Always good to have you. So
yes.
We made this topic ukuthi be broad as I was explaining before size moyeni guys. But let's start kule topic esisimphole ukuthi uthola ukuthi umuntu uthenga indlu kanti indlu already inama occupants, uhlulekile the previous owner ukuthi evicte labantu. What goes into getting a recourse for the new buyer ukuthi akhiphe labantu, and lawo costs, who do they fall onto ukuthi evicte labantu?
Ama-cost, once you buy indlu and i-title deed is under your name, kusho ukuthi uwe kwamele uyivicte labantu lapha endlini. So we normally say ukuthi when you buy a property, you have to view property uyibone ukuthi kahle kahle le property ile ngiyithandayo na. So inkinga enye ukuthi abantu mabathenga ama property kuma auction, they don't have enough time ukuthi bayobheka. So mawuthenga iproperty kwamele uye lapha eproperty yakho uyibone ukuthi le property le injani, kune amafestere, kunomnyango, kunani. And if uthola kunabantu, you have to ukuthi utshele ukuthi lo muntu athengisa indlu ukuthi angeke ngiyithenge le ndlu le up until abantu baphuma, because it's a problem now ukuthi sithola abantu abafuna ukuphuma manje. And once ama-attorney bayenza i-transfer property ukuthi ibe under your name, it becomes a problem because now when as the new owner you have to evict those people. So wonke ama-cost azowela kubani? To the new owner.
But Elias, in this instance, I mean, what would you advise abantu? And maybe tell us about some of our instances. I know you and I have actually had similar conversations where abantu uthola ukuthi umthengi uthenge indlu mhlambe lokishini noma ikuphi ayifice inabantu and labantu bathi ngeke bayindawo bona.
Yeah. Okay, let's start from here. What causes that? Most of the times it's the bank that causes that.
Kanjani?
Like 2 weeks back, I can give you a case study. The bank went to court to apply for default judgment, I mean summary judgment.
Okay. So bayakolota labantu behlala endlini. Okay.
Yes.
All right.
So now they issued summons. The defendant, who is the owner of the house, filed a notice of intention to defend. On the court date, the owner of the house was not there. The judge asked the bank, where is the owner of the house? Where is the defendant? They said, we don't know, my lady. Did you tell the owner that you're coming to court today? Yes, we did. Give me the proof. There was no proof. You understand? So fortunately, the judge asked that question, where is the owner? Where is the defendant? Because
they were obviously misleading the court.
Yes. So now the judge removed that case from the roll.
Okay.
But in other instances, the judge doesn't ask that question, because he or she assumes that you know about the matter coming to court. You
just didn't rock up a
court. Now, when you're waiting for the notification to be told when the matter is going to court, to go and defend yourself. and you don't get it. The next thing, the drug comes here, and you are told that the house has been bought by somebody else.
Can I just maybe
Yes.
So there is no way a court can give a judgment if the court is not satisfied. Remember umuntu ukuthi bamthathele indlu, summons must be issued, right?
Yes.
There is a return of service. That return of service is also when we went to that house, sithole ubaba no sisi.
I'm sure you signed
must
for
be a return of service.
lama documents ukuthi you actually are aware
Yes.
ukuthi these are the steps
And
that have been taken against you by the bank.
Before the bank issue ama-summons, baqala bakunike i-letter of demand to say ukuthi uyakolota, you have not been paying for so and so months, maybe bowungabhatali ibhondi yakho for 5 months. You have to ukuthi uyenze ama-arrangements. We find ukuthi abantu bethu they don't even make ama-arrangements with the bank. Now mawenza ama-arrangements nakhona abanye bawayenza ama-arrangements but still ababhatali ibhondi.
Default.
That's when the bank decide ukuthi izoyenzani, izo-issue ama-summons. Ama-summons you have to defend obviously with the notice of intention to defend. Abanye they don't defend, uzothi hayi mina ngizohlala la ngeke ngiphume. Then they will apply a default judgment against you. Still maba apply a default judgment against you, you can still defend it ukuthi mina because I didn't defend bengana i-lawyer but now I'm ready. So abantu bethu bayahlala. So siyacela nalabo basekhaya ukuthi when uthola ama-summons, go to illegal aid if you can afford an attorney. If you can, go and find an attorney to defend your case. Because
But
now if you are not
mean,
defending, bazoyidla indlu yakho.
No, but and I hear what you're saying, and let's take into cognizance the fact that we know Elias sihlale sikhuluma ngokuthi consumers nabo can act like they didn't receive any summons. Bahlale bathule benze ngathi there was no communication that was made with them, right? Inkinga ilokuzana case yabo ize ifike ecourt. But also at the same time, in this instance that you've just mentioned, the bank ihambe behind the consumer, yahamba. So it's possible in both ways. All right, so at the end of the day, how do you then make sure when as the person ohlala kulendlu uyazi ukuthi udefaultile? Sisimpo, I know what you're going to say, find a lawyer, but ngithola kanjani i-lawyer if I'm defaulting already on amalokuzana ama payments wami? Chances are I'm not going to be able to afford a lawyer. So what do I do in that instance? Ngiqala kuphi but Elias, who do I call?
All right, let me give you another case study.
Yeah.
Last week, there was a lady who came with her 3 daughters. She defaulted, she lost her job.
Uza kuphi? Uza kunini?
A court.
Okay.
High Court, Joburg.
Okay.
Right, because the bank was going to obtain the judgment against her. So she didn't file any papers. She just came there to court with her daughters to say, I'm here to defend my case.
Okay.
And the advocate for the bank said to the judge, my lady, don't listen to them because they didn't follow the procedure.
Kanjani?
So the judge asked the question, should I sell somebody's house just because they didn't file a piece of paper? You know? Then the lawyer for the bank argued that the judgment must be granted and the property must be sold. And the judge said, okay, I'm making a ruling now. I'm removing the matter from the roll. You, the client, come and file the papers that the lawyer wants and don't even type it. Just write with your pen on the paper and say, I give a notice of intention to defend. That's it.
Okay,
and
so
then
you don't necessarily have to have illegal representation. You can just go there, but don't sit there and hope the problem is going to go away, is basically what we say. So lapho in that instance, it's simple, then the bank or the court then has ilokuzani jurisdiction, which they can actually make an order against when if you are the tenant, say, or the owner of that particular house.
Yes, if you're not defending a matter,
Yeah.
if you are not defending, the court will make a ruling. Remember, like I said earlier on, there's a return of service. A return of service, i court. Amandla ukuthi ayissue i-court order because now bayasho ukuthi sifikile sathola umpho lapha endlini samnika ama-document umpho after 10 days akadefendanga so iyaqhubeka manje ibhenki yenzani ifuna i-default judgment against you ubaba le case ayishoyo vele everyone has a right ukuthi adefend because now the court has to hear her side of the story so now what he's saying is correct if uzile court maybe on the date yokuthi bekwamele i-default judgment to be granted uyeza lapha e-court wabatshela ukuthi anginayo i-lawyer but mina ngifuna ukuyidefenda, they will give you a chance. But once you fail, the court will make a ruling at the end. So usizi kwamele nayo futhi aye ku legal aid because ayiphelele ku notice of intention to defend. Kwamele nawo uyenze iplea yakho whereby you are answering to the summons to say that mina bengabhatali but ngibhatala for 15 years manje ibhenki ifuna ungithathela and I've lost my job.
All right. Okay. No, we're going to dig further into that. As promised, I will be opening up those lines shortly after this break. Usishayele ucingo. Usitshele wena ukuthi inkinga yakho as a property buyer ohlangabezane nayo ngabe yini, and maybe we can possibly help you. We're back shortly after this. Ungayindawo. Welcome back. My lines are wide open. 011-714-0671. Alternatively, 714-0672. You can WhatsApp us on 0608-449857. Alternatively, send us an email to consumer@sabc.co.za. Sikhuluma lana mbukeli ngokuthi wena, if you have just or you are thinking about ukuthi uthenge indlu, iziphi izinto ekumele uyibheke, because siyezwa kakhulu ukuthi abantu abaningi muthenge indlu kwi-auction uyithola injalo. Ungabuza izinto eziningi njengoba besechazile uSimpho ukuthi uyithatha injalo ungazange uye kungisho koyibheka, uzothi mase kumele uyongena endlini yakho naba abantu bahleli lapha yabathi futhi asiphumi la endlini. Let's go to those lines. But John Springs insizwa ngiyakwamukela ohlelweni, singakusiza kanjani namhlanje? Kunjani insizwa?
Yaphila sezimini yakhoshozela kwi-studio.
Ngiyakuzwa baba, ngiyabonga kakhulu. Yebo, i-studio sethu sisikhulu impela. Ungaqhubeka usibuza umbuzo baba?
Okay. Mina ngathenga isite emuntwini engabizi eMpumalanga eMathulu. Isite bangithengisela lona linabanikazi abengabhadala imali 15,000.
Okay.
So masifaka abathulu sithengise emende nesanti sekuvela abanikazi bendawo.
Okay.
So banginike nento kunjani? Incwadi yesandi sami yonke into kanti bekuyi-fraud. So ngaya kulo mama lomthengisele naye wathi lo study kwathi ngihamba ngaye ebukhosini ngoba le ndawo yethu i-ade ebukhosini emfakweni eMathulu.
Yebo, kumele libekwe.
Mangifike ebukhosini bambiza lo mama loya. Lo mama washo into ayishoyo yathi bathi ubukhosi makangibhadale le mali ngoba ingene kwa-account yakhe 15,000.
Okay.
So lo mama uyangibhadala, uqale ukungibhadala jana wakhe.
Okay.
5,000 so far.
Manje
imali wayidayo 5,000.
Okay, so John uya enkosini, inkosi ithi because awuyithenganga indlu kuyena kumele lo sisakubuyisela imali yakho.
Yebo, ubukhosi basho kanjalo.
Okay, all right. So wavuma umama uloke ekukhokhela kancane kancane kwaphelelaphi? Obviously awuzange usayithola indawo kule site obuyithengile.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bamnike 5,000, 10,000 sengiyonika yilaba abantu labana ebesebenzisana naye sabhadala 10,000 and ukuyena udle 5,000.
Okay.
So ufuna ukufuza ukuthi nami ngiyakhona ukusizakala lapho kulabantu basesitudio na.
Oh, okay. All right. So umugcina enkosini, inkosi ithe ubuyele kulosi sothengekena umhlaba ngithi.
Yeah, yebo.
All right. And then lo sisi othenge kuyona umhlaba John uyini i-property developer, uyena umnikazi waleyo ndawo, wayebekwe inkosi yini kuleyo ndawo ayidayisele wena?
Lo mama usebenza ofisini, lo mama ngithengisele indawo yisod.
Okay, uyithatha phi yena imvume yokuthi adayise le ndawo?
Phela uthiwe i-authority ukuthi bakayithengisa indawo.
Eyiniko bani?
Angizange mama.
Eyinikezwe bani i-authority ukuthi athengise indawo? Inkosi.
Ebukhosini, makathengisa indawo, bamphile makathengisa indawo, but makathola umuntu kumele ahamba yena ebukhosini. So, le yami issue zanga yena ebukhosini ivela wathatha imali ngasese wayidla.
Oh, okay, but John, I say akuzwa nsizwa. Thank you so much. Siqolelele lapho kumabona kude. But Elias, have you heard about these issues before siya emthethweni ukuthi kwenzakalani? Let's start with this because I don't think a lot of people understand ukuthi abantu abasahlala emakhaya, that land is issued by ilokhuzana i-rural council ekuyibona abakuthathayo bayokubeka endaweni. But kunemgomo. You can't just go as u-Alisha or u-Elias ufike ube kumpho uthi mpho thatha indawo. There needs to be a process. So how often do you come across these cases, Put Elias?
Well, because of being here in the metropolitan areas, it's very few that
rare.
But obviously in the rural areas there are lots of those. Because here is the issue of people buying the properties with affidavits.
Okay.
IDs,
Sisimbo, simsiza kanjani uButjana? Ulahlekelwe imali, ulahlekelwe isites, inkosi imbuyisela back to sender ithi nanga umuntu othenge kuyena bekumele akulethe la, shuthi udla imali basically uyena ucommittee fraud.
Yeah, iqiniso because mawuthenga a land in a rural area ngithi kwamele bawise ebukhosini.
Yes.
Ebukhosini banawo ama affidavit nama offer to purchase. Ebukhosini bazobhala ukuthi lendlu lebeka yaye isiteni sakampho manje umpho uyasithengisa usithengisela kubani kumabona.
Exactly.
And I've had the same matter mina I think 2 months ago. We went saya ebukhosini. We had a meeting with all the chiefs laphayana.
Yes.
Bakhipha ifile yabo mabakhipha ifile laphayana bathola ukuthi le ndlu le yase rural client yami. So bathi labantu labana kwamele ukuthi baphume. And ubaba manje i-recourse anayo ukuthi vele iqiniso lo sisi lo because uthengise indlu without even letting the chief ukuthi ayazi. Kwamele abhadala ubaba imali yakhe back. For an example, iyafana nala elokishini lana maybe la in Gauteng whereby umuntu uthengisa i-property maybe which is owned by the parents without ama siblings wakhe bayazi. So lo muntu lo makathengisa i-property uyakuthengisela ukuthi hayi indlu yakababami ubaba mushiye mina nanga imali banikana imali bonke. Now when the siblings come and say ukuthi you cannot ukuthi uhlale lana because indlu yamama nobabami. So lo muntu lona i-recourse ukuthi kwamele abuyele to the other sibling ukuthi hey ngicela imali yami because now your sisters and your brothers are fighting me because of this property. So kwamele ubuyele kulo muntu lo akuthengisele indlu nge-fraud akunika imali yakho back. If umuntu lo akakuniki you can go to court. I-court obviously it's a civil matter manje uclaim back your money and then the person ukuthi nakhona you can even open a fraud case of fraud against the person.
Okay, so uButjana ama options wakhe angaya elokhuzene police station avula icase of fraud or else ahambe because uthi bamkhokhela u5,000 wethenge isite ngo10. So I think ilokhuzana the balance that is outstanding is 5. So it probably is going to be small claims court la
exomele ukuthi and then nama proof la ukuthi ubhadela usisi. Angaya futhi nase police station.
Obviously aparte nama referrals from the king or the chief assure ukuthi lo muntu lo wenza ukuthi nokuthi. But how rampant is this behavior Sisimpo, particularly when it comes to ukuthenga iproperty or isite kuma rural areas?
Iyenzakala kakhulu especially remember abantu base rural areas they don't have title deeds, right? So umuntu uzokutshela ukuthi la indlu yami le 10 room uyayibona ngithi it's here ila ruralini wena nginike lapho masenzi affidavit ngicela unginike nje 10,000 or 20,000. So we urge abantu basekhaya ukuthi even if uthenga indlu in a rural place there must be an offer to purchase le ukuthi kwamele ilawyer idraft ni sign. Then after that you can also go to a chief to say ukuthi siyathengisa nanga ama paperwork because now you find ukuthi lendlu le in the rural area it's been sold 3 or 4 times.
Absolutely.
So and it's not just that. When you have the offer to purchase, the first buyer then will be the rightful owner of that property.
You know, we saw recently in the news, lady and gentlemen, abantu kudilizwa ama property because somebody went and sold ama site in Daweni, which was not. In fact, I think it was municipal land, if I can recall correctly. And lo muntu wahamba wayodayisa ama stand. So I want to understand when I put Elias, what kind of verification can one undertake as umuntu ongena imali ye lawyer or whatever? You just interested ekutheni ufuna ukuthenga isite lapha uhambe uyokwakha uyabona Alisha sebethengile ama site ngathi kune progress kuyakhiwa. Is there an office that you can go to actually go and verify ukuthi lo muntu lo who's selling these sites okokuqala has authority and that land does not belong to anybody but yena lo odayisayo ilokhuzana iland?
Yeah, first of all there must be a title deed.
Yes, from where? kumele
From the- this
akubonise
office.
lo
Yes.
othengisa ama-site ukuthi nansi title deed owami lo mhlaba,
Yes.
therefore I can allocate to abantu abazothenga ama-site.
Or else conduct us as a conveyancer to say, please check for me if this property is indeed in the name of this person.
But where is there no public office where they can
There
go
is,
for
I want,
free?
to
It's
add,
simple.
I want to add on that.
Yeah.
You can go to housing.
Okay.
So if maybe uhlala eSoweto, there's a land umuntu uyangiyayithengisa. And remember, especially let me make an example ukuthi Alexandra. Most houses in Alexandra they don't have a title deed.
No.
So we having abantu bathengisa lezi indlu lezi. Then when niyathengisana ngithi nina. Now after 10 years or after 5 years the person comes and say ngicela uphume endlini yami because lapha housing bayazibani.
I-title deed yakhe.
Ake kaphuma i-title deed amaphepha nje abiza lo muntu lo. Angithi they are in the process manje of issuing ama-title deed.
Yes.
So you can go to housing, they will check ukuthi no, I want to buy this land, Silana number 105, maybe Mukwena Street, ngicela ningicheckele. Then they will tell you ukuthi no, it's still under the municipality. If a land
okay.
it's under the municipality,
You can't sell it.
you can't sell it.
You can't sell it. Leave it there. We're back shortly after this. Keep those calls coming. Usibuze, umbuzo, noma ubeke umbono wakho. We're back shortly after this. Ngayindawo. Welcome back to Ilungelo Lakho. 011-714-0671 or 011-714-0672. WhatsApp us 0608449857. Find us on Facebook as well as on X. Sikhona futhi na ku-consumer@sabc.co.za. My guest today put Elias Shamatla from Marefi Consulting alongside ummeli uSisempho Mogehla bazosiza ke mbukele ukuthi wena if ukuthi uthenga indlu whether a site or yini uyithola usuneyinkinga, how do you navigate around those things? Sesikhulumile ke ngokuthi uma wena uthenga indlu ubekwa emakhaya inanka ama steps ekumele uwalandele, and also ukuthi you can go to the Department of Housing of which mahala uyobuza ukuthi nanga umuntu engidayisela umhlaba ngabe lo mhlaba awukho yini phansi kwamasipala noma ngabe awukho yini registered under igama lomunye umuntu. So we want to hear your story so that we can also try and assist you. But Elias, we were talking about a reserve price ukuthi some people will literally refuse ukuthi move out of indlu due to a reserve price. Uchaza ukuthini mawusichazela kabanzi ngale ndaba le?
What happens is that when the lawyer goes to court to apply for the default judgment or summary judgment, they also have to give the court the expected reserve price.
Okay.
Right? To say even though the house is worth 700,000, Bona, according to Bona, the reserve price is 200,000. Right? But when the owner of the house hears that his property has been sold for 200,000.
Oh, it's either less for what he paid or even more or
then
something.
He says, no, this is unfair. I'm not moving out.
Yeah. And akanayi right yokusho njalo, right? Because
No.
use defaultile akasakhokhi
Yes.
akasangeni ndawo.
Yes, but the problem is that you as the buyer can't move in because this person is here. You have to incur further legal costs because you have to engage an attorney to come and evict him.
Asikhulume nge-evictions Simpho.
Yes, yes.
I-owners yokuthi ngiyazi ukuthi ama-evictions ayabiza, right?
Very.
But also it-costa umuntu that is trying to evict even more than the person that they're trying to evict, because first of all umthetho uyasho ukuthi they need to ensure ukuthi you have an alternative place ukuthi umuvele kuyona, and also they can't just evict you if you've got elderly dependents or abantwana abancane. Ziningi izinto ezikumthetho. So let's talk about the process here, eviction. Do you recommend it as an attorney, particularly for owners laba hlampe uthola ukuthi all right, they've gone through the 9 yards ukuthi azama ukuthi akhiphe labantu or at least athole imali yerent or imali yendlu, and these people are refusing? So talk to us about that. Like what is contained with process here eviction?
Okay, like I said now, ukuthi process eviction is very expensive.
On who?
On the new owner.
Okay.
For an example, it's a house that you bought on auction. I had a case whereby a client bought a property on auction. Obviously, azange ayibone before ayithenga, but then after ukuthenga property lapho ku auction, he went to uta ayoview property. Wathola the previous owner ukhona lapha nomfazi nabantwana. So mabafika lapha nobathola ukuthi can you guys I'm giving you guys like a month. can you move out because I want my property ngiyithengile nanga ama documents.
But why isn't the bank or whoever now like took responsibility ukuthi siyakhipha lapho, like take the responsibility of evicting labo bantu, because surely they knew Sisimpo.
No, they knew, but then remember, bank ifuna imali yabo. So the bank itholile imali yabo through auction.
Yeah.
Abasasingeni, and remember the bank has sold the property ngevalue ephansi. So now they are selling a property worth $1 million, maybe 300,000.
They've lost serious money there.
So now then the client came to us. We did an eviction application, obviously, even though ubaba bekahlala nabantwana and 2 minor children. We did the whole process of eviction. The guy came and defended the matter. Obviously, he was delaying. I've been paying this house for like 15 years. They can't take it now. But the court you should have discussed that with the bank. The bank arrangements. You failed to pay. So now he was evicted. And obviously, if maybe the property will request a report from the municipality to say, can you go there? Inspection in that property. Obviously, the Human Settlement Department will go. If maybe they will still evict you. It's just that court is enough time. If maybe they will say we'll give you 3 months or 6 months to move out. So I've done such matters whereby even elderly people have been evicted. But in other cases, it's whereby my client uthengi indlu lapha ku auction. Whoever the previous owner, then we'll have an arrangement, a discussion to say, can you maybe when a gogo manje or when a budi buy out the new owner because you are refusing.
Okay.
If the process eviction much, so we're saying let's just sell 100,000 or 200,000 much, so that we see reverse the process because now eviction is very costly. It can cost you around 50 to 100,000. Especially it will depend if it's regional, maybe in Africa 50. If it's high court in Africa, 200,000, which is the same money we to buy another property.
Now there's this common thing, but Elias Sabantaba show you. There's been property takeovers. For maybe a period of a month or two. That either ama holders or whatever. So how does then the process or the law work? But I just want to understand from a consumer perspective, what do you do if you find yourself in that situation? But Elias, so share when you're on holiday, you come back in a squatters and they're refusing to leave. When you actually have to sell this property or you need to just get rid of them.
Yeah, obviously these are illegal occupants. So I have to engage the lawyers to move them out, to evict them. Basically, I have to incur costs because otherwise, if it's over Shamburger, then I get arrested. Yeah.
But under what circumstances can people think it's okay to just move into a property because not because it's vacant, but because
lawlessness.
How rampant is that?
It is because I remember in some of the instances, the banks will jump in those cases and assist the owner of the house with the eviction costs. They will instruct their own attorney, especially when you are up to date with your payments. Yes. And they want to secure this property because they know that you are paying. Yes, the same as when you have got a car, if it breaks the cam belt, the bank can say, we pay the cost of fixing that car.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, Sis Mpho, before you upendula, let me quickly take Usis Makosazana, Ewit Bank. Makosazana, a very good afternoon to you. Siyamukela ohlelweni. Umbuzo noma umbono?
Sanibonani.
Kunjani Sis Makosazana?
Ngiyaphila unjani baby?
Siyaphila ma. Qhubeka ngombuzo noma umbono wakho.
Ukusho ukuthi ngathenga isite.
Yeah.
Yeah, isite le ngayithenga umuntu beyene estate agent.
Okay.
Ngike ngakhuluma nobaba lo Elias lapho.
Okay.
Ngamtshela iproblem yami wangadvise ukuthi ngibhalele ku estate agency ngabafonela ngababhalela ngathumela email azange baze bangiphendule.
Okay.
Kodwa le site le sekukhona umuntu wakhile indlu kuleyo side mara mangiya ePitori ngiyochecka le ePitori ngathola ukuthi lo muntu le site le akho umuntu oyiownayo according to i-records le ePitori.
Oh, okay ma. All right, so ufuna ukubuyela endlini yakho wena or ufuna ukuthi kukhishwe whoever is about to occupy that land?
Asiyindlu yami mina bengithenge isite lo muntu wangithengisela isite wabuye wathengisela omunye futhi isite yona leyo site lo sendlini manje lo wakhile wakhe esayithini mina nami ngayithenga.
Oh, okay ma. All right, siyabonga sesimakhosazana sizokuphendula emva kwekhefu. Please stay tuned to SABC 1 now. Mbukeli, we're back shortly after this. Mbukeli, sisadingida udaba lokuthi iziphi inkinga ohlangabezana nazo wena uma uqala nqa ukuthenga indlu noma isite. Ungasithinta ke ocingweni 0117140671 alternatively 7140672. WhatsApp us 060 or send us an email to consumer@sabc.co.za. My guest today was Elias Shamatla Nosese Mpho Mogetle, who is an attorney. Okay, so nizwile case ka mama but Elias, they fingered you ukuthi bacela usizo wena ke wagcina kuphi and icase ka mama uyayazi kwenzakaleni if ungasinikeza a bit of background?
She bought a property from the estate agent.
Estate agent?
Yes.
Okay. So
now estate agent took her money and sold the property to other people.
Okay.
As well.
Was this estate agent registered?
I can't remember well whether she was registered or not.
Okay.
However, if a person has got a claim against the estate agent, they go to PPRA, the former Estate Agency Affairs Board, because they get a free service. So the Estate Agency Affairs Board or PPRA will investigate the case. If the estate agent is registered, they are going to claim the money back from the Fidelity Fund.
Okay.
Yes. So her money is insured in a way.
Okay.
Yes, and she doesn't have to pay a cent.
Okay.
So she says she referred the matter there, but they haven't responded to her. So what we can assist her with is to follow up with the Estate Agency Affairs Board, which is PPRA, to find out how far they are. And remember, they offer a free service.
Okay.
Obviously, there are lots of complaints. It's the same thing as when you complain to the ombudsman. They offer a free service.
Cards, yes. Yeah. Okay. So wena umsize kanjani? That's what I want to understand. Wena but Elias, and what are the other options that you could have undertaken in this instance?
The other option is to go to court. She doesn't have money to go to court.
Okay.
With the Estate Agency Affairs Board, PPRA, she gets a free service. That's where she must go, because the estate agent, if it's registered, she's going to get her money from the insurance, which is Fidelity Fund.
Oh, okay. Yes. But this is also only if this estate agent is registered with the estate agency
board. If the estate agent is not registered, remember, with the amendment of the PPRA, they have to assist her. They have to investigate the matter and sue that that agent. We have got a case in Bloemfontein whereby they sued that the so-called estate agent, yes, to recover the money for the consumer.
Okay.
But I have a question now. If umama like atuthengi the land from the east side, mawuthenga east side, even if uyibona ama documents akuphi, because now there's a part of negligence amongst our people ukuthi uthenga kanjani i-site or i-property ungana ama documents.
Elias, did you have documents for i-property?
No,
like was everything above board?
She didn't give us anything.
Okay.
Yes.
So uthi wanikwane yena upon buying this land, what was there to verify ukuthi umhlaba?
That's why we referred her to the Estate Agency Affairs Board to investigate.
Okay, that's a very important aspect.
Because we even a property and
so you must demand uthi ziphi documents.
I think on Sunday there was a client that on phone I'm buying a land ngicela usizo, and I was like, okay, ngicela lo muntu lokuthengisela iland le ngicela umfake ekholini siyenze. The person refused, and I'm like, oh, you see now, this is why ngithi you have to ukuthi lo muntu aze la kumi and I check ukuthi le land leyo or property leyo ibelonga kuye na, because you cannot just umuntu akuthengisele without having seen documents, because now even if angaya ku PPRA when they find ukuthi there was a part of negligence umama
bazomsiza kanjani, she could have lost imali yakhe ne,
uthenga kanjani iland or property without proper documents.
And this is
and what are those documents kancane Elias, what are those documents Mpho that you can actually ask for upon making your first payment or even intention to buy Leo land? What should you be receiving from whoever is selling you that property?
Okay, so if uboni iside or property and you are happy na ngayo, funa i-lawyer a-conveyancer, ufuna i-conveyancer, then nizoya ku-office ye-conveyancer. The conveyancer, the first thing, even if before abona ama-documents, uzoyenza i-deed search.
Okay.
The deed search will show ukuthi, okay, this property or this land belongs to kubani, Gumpho.
Okay.
Obviously, title deed is
how
very
long
important.
does that whole process take? Ukuthi ba verify ukuthi the property does not belong.
No, it's seconds.
Oh, it's just while they are there, while they wait.
Yeah, while they're at your office.
Okay.
It's a deed search. You just go into a system. You just put the ID number. It will show.
So there's no waiting period.
No.
The thing is, people are so lazy. Abafunu khamba bayo verify lezinto, and they like throwing money into things, and then find themselves into situations la bengasakhona ukuthi sibasize, particularly because thina sizobuza ukuthi ziphi documents.
Documents.
We understand.
Inkulu is title deed, and if it's a deceased estate, now umthola umntwana umufu uthengisa indlu yakababakhe.
Yima lapho Mpho, because I want to come to that, the distressed as well as disputed properties. Let's quickly go back to the lines. Esikhulume noSiphindile Pretoria. Siphindile, a very good afternoon to you. Thank you so much for calling us. Singakusiza kanjani namhlanje? Phindile, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Kunjani Siphindile?
Ngiyaphila njani?
Ngiyaphila sana sami. Please go ahead ngombuzo wakho noma umbono.
Okay, mina nginombuzo kahle kahle ngifuna ukwazi ukuthi yini into engingayenza la.
Qhubeka sisi.
Okay, so ngathenga indlu ngo-2020 and then indlu uma ngithenga kugogo nomkhulu who are married in community of property.
Okay.
So uma ngithenga indlu ngayithenga kahle kibo, and then currently it's on my name. So abantu abangaphakathi kwendlu, which they are izizukulu zakagogo nomkhulu, they are refusing ukuphuma endlini.
Okay.
And then I've gone through the process in court. I got the eviction order. When we were there to evict them with the sheriff, they refused ukuthi baphume endlini. So I had to go now back to a police station ngavula i-case futhi. And then mangiqeda ukuvula leyo case leyo i-case bahlala isikhathi amaphoyisa bangayi-attend.
Okay.
Ngahamba ngayenza i-complain with i-prosecutor. I-prosecutor yathatha i-case yami bayinikisa edrobheni e-high court. So currently i-situation ukuthi i-investigation officer ithe yona kimi kumele ukuthi bahambe babuyele laphayana bayobakhipha, but soloko still akwenzeki lutho. And then these guys, they are not even paying i-rent lapha kuloya muzi. I'm paying i-rent yendlu le engingahlali kuyo because ngisaba ukuthi if ngingabhadali obviously isikoloto sakhona sizoya phambili, sizoya phezulu. So bengifuna net nje ukwazi ukuthi yini manje into engingayenza after I feel ukuthi I've exhausted so many options ukuthi baphume lapha endlini.
Siphindile, tell me, le couple owathenga kuyona indlu isaphila?
No, it was not the company. Ngayithenga kubanikazi bendlu.
Yeah, ngisho yona the couple, the elderly couple owathenga kubona indlu, are they still alive?
Yes, they are both still alive.
Okay, so mubatshela nabo ukuthi ama grandkids wabo akafuni ukumuva endlini, bathini bona?
Yazi ngoba abantu sebabadala ne, nami sengiyanqena nje nokuthi ngibahluphe kakhulu. But then bona the last time when amaphoyisa ayile kibo bayile kubogogo nomkhulu, basho ugogo nomkhulu ukuthi no, abantwana lapha kumele lapha baphume because indlu bayazi ukuthi yathengiswa. And then on top of everything, after imali seyibhadaliwe kugogo nomkhulu, ugogo nomkhulu gave them imali ukuthi bahambe bayozitholela eyabo indawo.
Imagine.
after sebathole le mali ukuthi bahambe bayozitholela yabo indawo, they refuse ukuthi baphume endlini.
Yo sisiphindile siyabonga sizozama ngempela ukuthi sibone ukuthi sikusiza kanjani. Please listen after the break. Mbukeli, let's take our final ad break and then we're back shortly after that. Mbukela ngazi ukuthi siyaphi lesikhathi njalo when we're having a great topic as well as discussion. Well, it is our final segment. Sisadingida udaba lokuthi what are some of the pitfalls ongahlangabezana nabo that you need to look out for njengomthengi wena uma uyothenga indlu. My guest today ubhuti Elias Shamatla noSiSimpho Mokgehle who is an attorney. So Sisimpo, everything was exhausted. Usisi icase yakhe is above board. Uze waya lapha ne-sheriff. I mean, these kids were even given money to move by the grandparents after usisi ethenge imali. Sithini mekunjena when umthetho is not working for abantu?
Inkinga isaset bengifuna ukumbuza ukuthi i-sheriff iyeka yiwanda. Angithi i-sheriff iyaqala maybe baye bayifona ukuthi
sinazi number zakho ngamfonela. Yes.
Then if bahluleka futhi they will bazotshela usisi ukuthi sihlulekile siyile lapha yana sihlulekile.
Kumele beze nama red ends.
Sifuna maybe i-15,000 or 20,000 ukuthi siyenzeni siye nama red ends manje. So it's money because labantu kwamela ukuthi babhadalwa ngithi. So usisi maybe that part azanga ayithashe. So now obviously uyile the matter is now in court. I think usisi must just believe ukuthi justice system yethu izomsiza. She must just be patient because everything has been done. She has a court order. The matter is with the police now. It's with the prosecutor. And it's unfair vele for yena because uthengile indlu abazukulwana babanikile imali still they are refusing
all the proper processes. So then which brings me to this like the importance of ukuthi wenze all the checks and balances before move into a property. We're not saying siyamsola uSiphindile, but we're saying just to ask ukuthi who is in that thing. Like what are some of the right questions that you should be asking ma uyothenga indlu? Let's start there.
So ma uyothenga indlu kwamele
let's say you're buying from a personal buyer, like it's a private sale.
Yes. Ugogo nomkhulu if ngiyathenga indlu yenu abantwana benu bakuphi? Especially angithi ugogo nomkhulu babantu abadala. So abantwana they are thinking ukuthi hayi urobhe ubaba no mama. So include the children nakhona ukuthi bayaze ngale sale le property. And then obviously mabaphume before mina I prefer ukuthi I always advise ama client wethu office ukuthi umuntu makaphume endlini before si finalize I-transfer.
Absolutely,
because it becomes a problem now. Even if we can do a lease agreement to say ukuthi we are leasing you the property for the period of 3 months while we are busy with the transfer. But after i-lease agreement iphela kuzoyenzakalani bazoyalo bawuhamba bazohlala futhi. So it's a problem nakhona. So let the people move out and we cannot say ukuthi now uthenga iproperty while we're doing a transfer because the process can stop and then now you can refuse to move it out. So it's 1 and 2, yeah.
You, this is scary. So, but Elias, advisor kanjani uSiphindile, and I mean, she's exhausted all avenues. Zomthetho, seemingly nothing is budging.
She has to go back to the sheriff to get the red ends to come and evict those people.
Because it's that simple.
Yeah.
Not that simple because if we know the case, we remember the case of Kenton Park.
Yes.
And Glenmarais.
Yes.
Glenmarigana. The person owned the stand. People moved in and Bahloma Mekuku. It took over 5 years to evict those people.
Oh yeah, absolutely, it did.
Another problem is the community now.
Yes.
We're having a problem with ama sheriff mabafika lapha the community angeke baphume. So the community nakhona it's sort of a problem to us as umthetho nama sheriff because ama sheriff mabafika lapha the community zizonishaya. Then they will obviously leave because their safety comes first. So it's another problem.
So now, Elias, I mean, buying such a property, I mean, let's again see these are the do's and don'ts. From a consumer perspective.
First of all, check the title deed because it's the proof of ownership.
Department of Housing.
you can go there
but
also.
if you can't go to the Department of Housing, go to the local estate agent,
Okay.
property practitioner. They've got a win deed. They've got a system whereby they can check for you.
Okay.
You know, they can even facilitate that private sale for you.
Okay.
Obviously, they will pay. You will pay something to them because they're assisting you. You know, like when you sell a car privately, the dealer can facilitate the sale.
Yes.
They call it a consignment sale.
Yes.
So you can do the same thing with the estate agent.
Okay. What else can they do?
Yes, that's the thing. If it's the deceased estate, who is the executor?
Okay.
How many kids or children are involved? Because I've seen in Midrand, a person passed away, left 4 children. Only 3 or only 2 nominated one to be the executor of the estate.
Okay.
They excluded the other one. They said, no, this one is not from the same father.
Oh, okay.
You understand?
Uzalwe ngaphandle.
Yes, yes. So they didn't inform the master of their court about this one. So
which
they
is
went,
wrong.
So they went to buy the property from this one. And the one who was excluded came back and said, no, this is my property.
This is what we refer to as disputed
Yes.
or distressed
So when
property.
you buy the deceased estate property, rather consult the professional.
Oh, okay. And the professional in this case is
Yes.
Simple.
And then the last
yes.
one, the raise and taxes.
Okay.
How much are the area raise and taxes?
Bakolota malini kugesi namalokuzana.
And who's going to pay that?
Ubani ozoyikhokha. And also,
Yes.
I mean, there's this practice, this is simple, where people are even selling RDP houses
Yes.
to maybe illegal foreigners or whatever, of which we know this is also not permissible by umthetho.
It's not, but you can sell your RDP after 10 years.
After
remember,
10 years,
after 10
yes.
years now. When we come to issue rates, the person who's selling the property,
Yes.
and we cannot do it as attorneys.
So even if it's bought from auction, Leo Food Stoots
No,
deal.
the bank will make sure that rates are paid.
Oh, okay.
Remember, you cannot do a transfer of a property if usakolota in municipality. You cannot. We need a clearance certificate to show that the municipal bill is 00.
Okay, and that
So
will
you are
obviously
paying
come from the
upfront.
conveniences. It's ngeke omunye umuntu ayiraise indaba, especially if it's a private property. Ukuthi by the way nkolota ama rates nama taxes kanje kanje.
No, you will have to know. When you go to a conveyancer, the conveyancer will ask for the municipal statement. Obviously, we'll have to with Sibone, but we'll also, when we are applying for e-clearance certificate, see apply through the municipality. The municipality will tell us, this property, Ikolota 1, 2, 3. Another thing is that when you are buying a property, an offer to purchase, it's free. I'm a lawyer, our drafter for free. So people, they tend to banga yuguma lawyer and go to police station by some affidavit. Can they stop doing that? Because now an affidavit, it won't help you as a court. An offer to purchase is drafted free of charge from attorneys. You can go to a conveyancer or an attorney. So I think that's what the public does not know. It's for free. Obviously, the conveyancer will make sure all the process. Title deed, they apply for clearance certificate. You will sign the papers. Then after that, we do the transfer of the property. Then the property will be in your name. But remember, even if you conveyancer property even in your name, asingeni issue yokuthi there are illegal occupants and stuff. Tina, we are only doing as conveyancers. The transfer,
nama title deed and which is quite worrying then, because shoots and nama issues put Elias, whereas because we know this is common practice emakhaya abantu bashona or umuntu abemdala and they want to obviously ukuthi badayise property or they fall into some financial difficulty and angeke azacabanga ukuthi othi ngiqale ngifonele umpho because I'll be losing some imali of which is very vital. Okay, unfortunately sasiphelelwe isikhathi. Thank you so much for your valuable input. Now we put Elias siyabonga kakhulu ngama tips enwanikeze abalaleli namhlanje mbukeli. I don't even know ukuthi ngaxwayisa kangakanani ukuthi the importance of having abantu abaziyo ngalezinto before you actually go and spend your hard-earned money. Uqeda lapho you're going to lose it because asisakwazi nathi ukukusiza. Yazi I'm literally still sitting here and thinking kambe sizobasiza kanjani obani. Anyway, that's where we're going to leave it for today. Thank you so much for tuning in. Let me thank my guests for this Kati Sabo Nani Futi for participating on this show. We're going to see you next week, same time and place. That is right here on SABC 1 eMzansi for sure. Ega Jalintogazi iti mthanda nonke emakhaya. Nisale kahle.
Oh
Awu, ngeke